Life is not easy. It is not. Don't try to make it that way. Life's not fair. It never was. It isn't now, and it won't ever be. Do not fall into the trap, the entitlement trap, of feeling like you're a victim. You are not. Get over it and get on with it.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Why? You quit. Why is that, sir?
Well, you know, I gave it everything I had. But there's always gonna be someone better out there. Everyone has limits, and in the end, I ran straight into mine. Maybe you can't relate, but you'll get it when you're older.
No, I won't. I'll never give up, sir. I'll die before I get it.
Happy New Year, everyone. Yeah! Let's get it. What's going on, everyone? Matic here, and welcome to the 6th update on the Road to Baki series, as well as channel updates for the upcoming year. So first off, getting the Baki stuff out of the way. Unfortunately, through the last few months, since the last update, I've actually kind of been sick quite a bit. It's mostly just seasonal stuff or people around work getting me sick, and it just hasn't been something I've really been able to avoid. And I've tried to keep up as much training as I could, and I got in a decent amount for what it's worth. So having said that, my weight has not really fluctuated all that much. I'm maybe like within a pound or two of where I was last time, which was about around 280. We're still about the same, maybe I think a couple pounds lighter than that. Definitely not the milestone I was hoping for, but if nothing else, we haven't regressed. Also, halfway through the last 4 months or so, we had a seminar down here, and I got introduced to stuff that actually did help and boost my speed, my power, and my structural integrity quite a bit, and I've actually been focusing on that a whole lot within the last month and a half, and I've already been seeing results on those. On my punches, I went back to just doing the punches in place, not moving or anything like that, and I've been doing pretty good with those. I've still been on my jabs and whatnot, my wrist giving just a little bit. So as an update or continuation of my first making an Iron Fist video, I'll be doing some exercises to help correct that issue specifically. As well as I kind of had to start wearing gloves, just very basic like MMA type gloves, because of the new speed and power stuff that we were going over and integrating. I've really started eating away the skin or the front of my knuckles, and me having to take time off or not go as hard or anything for all that to grow back is really annoying. So again, with the Iron Fist stuff, it'll help be toughening up the skin on my knuckles, and y'all can wait for that to come out. For kicks, my front kicks and round kicks in kind of all specs, they have improved greatly over this last year. Again, we started this series a little over a year ago, I think around like last November or October or so. And during that time, taking into account workout sessions missed and made up and stuff like that, I have thrown, just for this series alone, not counting my own personal workouts or what we do here in classes or anything like that, I have done anywhere between 45 to 5,000 front kicks, round kicks, jabs, and reverse punches on each side for a total of about 18 to 20,000 kicks. Damn. And the same equivalent of punches over this last year. So for anyone who thinks it's too hard or it's really hard in order to get that whole maximum, I don't fear the man who has kicked 10,000 kicks one time, but a man who's kicked one kick 10,000 times. If you do 30 kicks a day, every day for an entire year, guess what? 10,000 kicks. But here's the thing, every single one of them's got to count or they suck. For my exercises and stuff, they've pretty much been steady. We actually rearranged upstairs a little bit, so I haven't been able to do my step ups the way that I used to, so I've had to find other things in order to do, and I've basically been doing a reverse step up, using the stairs that we have in order to go upstairs. It's pretty easy. So overall, the last 4 months has been really good. Again, I haven't really dropped as much weight as I really have liked. I've really been dialing in my diet, and when I'm freaking in it, man. But then I get sick and I just backslide, and I try to get back on track as fast as I can. So what's going into the next Baki update is I'm now going to be adding forward movement with each of my punches, and I'm actually going to be swapping out kicks. For the last year, I've done front kicks and round kicks. And because when I do the kicks, they take me the longest in order to get finished with. It takes me anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes just to do 200 kicks. It really shouldn't. And the main reason is part of it is when I'm doing front kicks, the bag is moving back and forth, and I'm having to physically stop it just so I can continue my kicks. While when I do round kicks, the bag is moving side to side, and I can hit it as it's coming back against me, and that's not really that much big of a problem. So this next come around, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be swapping out my front kicks with hook kicks. And for those who want to know on how I do my particular hook kick, wait until February and that video will come out. So again, for this next Baki series, I'm going to be moving in and out with my punches, and I'm going to be doing hook kicks and round kicks. The exercises, I'm going to be doing pretty much the same. The only thing I'm going to add in is I've finally been able to build up my ankles and calves enough to where they won't just break on me or cause me pain for days on end. I'm going to start adding jump rope into my routine. Just something I can do pretty quick, out of the way, especially when classes are going on and I'm still trying to fit in stuff upstairs. I can at least jump rope and be fairly good at it. Also, so I'm not just bogged down so much for each particular workout, I'm actually going to be decreasing the amount of punches and kicks I do per workout. I'm just going to do them more often every day, just so I can still get the amount of reps in that I need and continue on. Again, diet-wise, I've been doing pretty good, still dialing in a little bit. So I'm pretty much where I really need to be at, and it's just continuing that process and adjusting it as my weight and energy levels fluctuate, however they do. Okay, so on to the channel updates themselves. So the format that we're going with moving forward, at least for right now, is that my main videos are going to be coming the first Wednesday of each month, and every other month will be a Baki update. So next February is a hook kick video. Next April is another main topic video. And in between those is a Baki update. And thankfully, most of the main videos are almost all filmed. I just got to finish editing. I got to film one more, and that'll be it for the year. And then the continuing Baki videos. However, in the middle of each month, I'm going to be starting a new series. And it's going to be my Reacts and Rant series, where mostly my plan is for me to take martial arts videos, primarily traditional martial arts videos, where there is something of value in the video, and I'm going to go to the comments, find the dumb people who think they know things when they really don't, and I'm going to bash them. So it's complete opposite of like McDojo Live or people just bashing on martial arts they have no idea about. If it's a bad video about bad technique or bad concepts, if it's really bad, yeah, I'll rip into it. But mostly this is me bringing traditional martial arts back and trying to show people the light of that they refuse to see with a little bit of drama. I am the drama. And I will warn you ahead of time, there's going to be lots of cursing, hopefully creative cursing. Also, another thing to look forward to is I actually inherited my godfather's blacksmithing and forging equipment a little while ago. I'll try to get into that stuff a little bit over the course of the year, really build myself, get more acquainted with it like I used to be, and bring y'all on that journey with me when I hit certain milestones or we go over certain techniques that are relevant to blade smithing or weapon craft. I also recently purchased a saber style sword. I haven't had one before. Again, I've mostly stayed with either katanas. I have a Yakatan at home, or slightly kind of medieval, but more like machete type stuff. Nothing of actually saber quality that handles like a saber. This thing handles completely different than most anything I've handled, and it's been really fun to learn. on how to manipulate it adequately. So I'm gonna spend about the next year or so training with it, learning the ins and outs of Saber, and make the occasional video that I'll drop sometimes like within the middle of the months as a substitute of the reaction rants videos to bring out some things that become apparent to me. So I believe that's pretty much everything that's relevant at this current moment without another channel update. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas and New Year, and I hope whatever potential goals that you set for this year, you get to them or you at least strive towards them. I'm Matic, and I'll catch y'all later. I'm not doing this twice. Oh, been a while since I did that.